The Nimitz carrier strike group is now in the Caribbean Sea, not too far from Cuba. We all know what that means if you've been paying attention. And with
Is this trouble? Or is this to keep calm? Because what our eyes see and what our ears is hearing, coming the 1st of June, the month, American top classic warship Nimitz will touch down into the island. Then at the port, 5 days. Oh, God gracious. Why? I wonder. According to the US Embassy, with them propaganda news, they know, lie story. So they come here and classify agreement with maritime and to exchange idea with top hierarchies of the security forces, top the police and the soldier. But only few will be selected. Lie. We all know the US Embassy them lie because they're working on Donald Trump and they're no good for morning. Remember Cuba then here, 90 miles north. And 3 weeks ago, 3 warships out there. So remember them at Vernon Field, you know them base with them 99 years. Come here, sit down. So them knocking on you with them top warship, buy this big top warship, first class. To do what? To do what? To chat with hierarchy of the police force and security force and top official. And the public can't go handle ship home. So, you know you go. Classified. Cuba. Is there planning to invade Cuba? Is there? Jamaica is not an American state controlled. We're governed by British in some way or the other. But what is taking place? We need an answer for this American top warship touching down in Jamaican water for 5 days. Top warship. Baby, I hope it's not that.
What do you got me make a video? Me I say Jamaican. You know we so see some American Navy ship that up on the shore because they might look for a way how to get Raul Castro, because Raul Castro wanted in America for murder of maybe 3 American fighter jet what then did shot down. Me also stated that Jamaican fishermen, when you not go to key, be careful because maybe one of them there, you know, go and see some American vessel are telling us to spin round, turn back, go back to shore. You don't believe me? Eh? You don't watch me video them, you know. Or even if you don't watch me video them, you don't follow me. You see? When I go to follow, I fuck with them. You see? Yeah, man. Me see me all make video where I go viral and nobody now follow me. Video where I go 100,000 and me now get 100,000 followers. All you now get is a belly full of blood clot laugh and a hateful comment most of the time. Eh? And me always a talking truth because I me are the eyes eye people. When you now bumbo clot, listen me. I be a gimmicks thing. I when me dey for my life, me see some people come a quat I look like a guy cut to blood clot. Now me dey tell you say you soon start see some Navy ship dock up on Jamaica shore. Eh? Now me tell you no bumbo clot, well look for more.
Mr. Allness, sir, morning. I have 2 things to say this morning, Mr. Allness. One, the USS Nimitz, we're going to dock down with dock or dock down with deck, sir. I hope if Mr. Trump go invade Cuba and the war start, you know, so pay the whole away around come, and I encourage each and every Jamaican, if the war start, the whole away a bungle up go up Mr. Allness yard. And again, in case Cuba find out where him live. Listen, Jamaicans, we just have to pray. But Mr. Allness, you know say, if the war started now, go pretty, you draw in at the war now. You understand? You draw it into the war, Mr. Oldness. That's one thing I come about this morning. The other thing I come about, Mr. Oldness, do me a beg you, no bother make the Jamaican people them wake up tomorrow morning and hear say a Wednesday. Because we know say the documents at the FLA got to be tabled tomorrow. So no bother do anything and change tomorrow from Tuesday to Wednesday, Mr. Oldness. And come tell we say the clock stick pan something and we have to turn tomorrow in a Wednesday. For skip out Parliament. Tomorrow is Tuesday, Jamaicans gonna keep it in mind. Cause we can't trust Mr. Oldness and Bigfoot. Then we get up tomorrow and change Tuesday and turn it in a Wednesday. Finna table the documents and we're anxiously waiting to see what they're hiding. So please, Jamaicans, remember say tomorrow Tuesday, not Wednesday. Because we know Mr. Oldness will change it. All right.
America, listen to me, America. We see the ship and the sea out here, you see? We not have nothing enough to say because we don't know what's going on out there in the world. But please, you say if I nothing wrong down at Jamaica here, just take the people up at Parliament and go on. Please. In Jamaica, them down here, we are right. We will survive. You understand? Nobody trouble we. We don't know what go on. We don't know, but please, me I beg you, America. If I nothing wrong what we don't know about, take up the whole of them up at Parliament and carry them back by the ship. We make L.A. Lewis run the country right now. Or we give Vibes Cartel the country for honest. We don't have Gaza bread, Gaza bun, Gaza everything. But anyway, I'm going to hope I don't nothing wrong at me now, Andrew, because we don't hear you say nothing about you now. I'm going to hope I don't nothing wrong on the door. Because we are USA a friend long time. Big up USA. Real power country, man.
So them say when the US largest warship them are head for
Jamaica right now.
Why them say Jamaica find also a lot of secret
Operations are going to take place.
all me can say is you just prepare for anything, yeah, man. Cause we can just there and then just blow up a little island and then all we did off. What we can do when we bump like that. We don't know cause we don't know what's next. Cause all we did. Anyways, new page, you know do the right thing. You know blow up back my page before all we did off.
This a video of who really want to change Jamaica. This bigger than signed petition now. You ready for me now? Alright, here what the Emperor say. I want somebody in Jamaica find a boat and come pick me up June the 1st when the boat here land. You see the warship here where I come? Then now nothing big like it. In Jamaica here. Look how much boat I come. A whole heap of fleet, is a war fleet I come here. You see me? I'm going to want somebody carry me go to this war fleet because I want to go talk to them. The Nimitz class aircraft carrier USS Nimitz CVN 68 is scheduled to anchor at Port of Kingston. The U.S. Navy vessel is arriving for a Goodwill Maritime Corporation visit from June 1st to June the 5th as the final stop in the Southern Seas 2026 deployment. The deployment aims to strengthen the bilateral ties between U.S. and Jamaica through joint exchanges and community outreach programs such as school beautification, and the destroyer USS Gridley is also participating in the broader regional tour. You know, feel like it's a tour this, or the chance this US are going to change the government. You know? I chance this una get to liberate on yourself. I want US want to see if you serious or not idiot. Una one bag of voters, una one bag of Stockholm syndrome. Una can see the big US destroyer come on and gear up on yourself for freedom. Yo, Donald, hear me I say, yo, my general, when you forward in a Jamaica, just remember say, yo, me glad to see you, bro, cause me over here captive, brother. Me over here captive from 1655, bro. You see me? I be a bloodshed, I be a war, I be a gunshot up to what they are them kill one of me native them. You see me? Oh, you mean? Me I tell you, brawling one go on where I come and them put bullet in a girl and I talk about them no know what go on. Yo, Donald, come investigate and come sort out. Look here, Donald, bring little money with you. Nobody give them no more money. When you come, no give them no money. Don't give them no money. You see me? When you come, bring some money with you. You see me? And bring some voter card. We have vote in. I better say you win, Donald. Just come down with little voter card and some money to Donald. So you give money come, give JP them for give it. Yeah man, give Justice I peace them for give it. Nobody give nobody else, because nobody else not really care about it. You see me? You see JP them we have to go to sign up a thing them and the post office. Yeah man, just make two of your soldiers them stand up around there so and give people them some money. You see me, my general? Oh you mean? And we are going to vote in same time, Donald. You see me? Because me don't know about the next man, you know. But Me tired of abuse and me I get from 1655 till now. You see me? I sit down and watch them thief how much money. Trillions of dollars to what they them thief $1 billion. Watch a man. Donald, watch a now. Forward when you forward just come do the right thing, me killer. You see me? Come link me charge me I jump on a boat and come meet a charge car. Me never want them find me, bro. TikTok, entertainment purpose only.
Yo, you know, see the man them carry the big old devil machine come park up at Jamaica. Aircraft carrier. Yeah, man, them have aircraft carrier at town, man. Any which part I think they got destruction for light, you know. I don't know if we buy food and water and put up. Yeah? What kind of intention them people have, man? But them take up this thing, carry come out as a fire now. If I Isle Jamaica fine. But I don't know what they go on a blood clean, but any which part that big old devil destructive thing the park, man. Can't good enough. No, man, any which part of aircraft carry the park up, man, have trouble in it, man. If I not immediate trouble, some future trouble. See? So, we would have want some transparency in our country as to what really they happen. You know what I mean? How long you go there for? And, you know what I mean? We want a little more transparency from the government, man. Because we want to know if you come with submarine, if you come with couple destroyer, what they funny, how much people they funny. You know what I mean? The people them need to know what go on. You see? Yeah, man. Because this now go just waste fuel come here so just so, you know. See? Because if fuel up them thing and move them, you know, them logistics that cost money. So if you just, this is no recreational trip, this thing at depend. This is not a, what they call it, this is not a cruise ship where people are doing excursion and a tour around the world. So it's possible that you have more to it than what the people them tell you or what the government tell you or whoever in charge. Yeah, man, something more to this thing, yeah. Because them just now come and come park up this ship. So what is the real reason for them to carry this ship? This ship will come from far, you know, man. Probably a way down in the Middle East them and take it from. We come park up as now. So we want to know if we expect something today, tomorrow, next week, you know what I mean? What they go on? Because I don't know if Jamaica ever witnessed one of them big machine park up in our waters. No, so this is not normal. No, man, this is not a routine something. So, anybody have no information for make we know, you know? Make we know if we prepare food, water, little dry goods.
Assalamu alaikum. So, the US, specifically CNN News, decided to break the news that the US is going to send a warship. And you know what the name of that warship is? The US Navy's. It's the biggest warship. Biggest warship that the US owns. The biggest warship. Guess what? They're going to be staying in Jamaica, Kingston, specifically waters, for an extended period from June the 5th, which is Monday coming, to June the 1st, to June the 5th. Can you imagine? June the 1st to June the 5th. Now you know why they're going to be there? They want access to Cuba, our neighbor to Cuba. That send the people, them doctor and them nurses come help Jamaica. So Cuba, if you're any Cuban citizen, any Cuban national, please, if you seen this video, tell your people them to prepare for war. Tell your people them to prepare for war. War is coming to you, and they're going to be using Jamaica as a port. Can you imagine? Andrew, you have some explaining to do, because why didn't you say something? Because I know that they can't come into our waters without you signing off on that deal. So you have some explaining to do. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness, yes, you have some explaining to do. All right, peace and love.
Many Jamaicans are concerned about a vessel, naval vessel, resembling this one, similar to this one, will be visiting Jamaica in another couple of days. Let me say this to you. This that you're seeing happening here is not an uncommon act. It's something that took place several times in Jamaica. In fact, this vessel that will be pulling up in Jamaica had visited many South American countries and Caribbean islands. You know, so it's not nothing to do with Castro or Cuba. If they want to do anything with Castro's brother or whatever, they have Guantanamo Bay right there. The distance between Cuba and Miami is shorter than Jamaica and Cuba. It's not an uncommon. I can remember the story with Bob Marley, where we would have talked about Bob Marley, even though we find out nothing ago so. Mother was hooked up with a sailor. It's because these sailors go to Jamaica all the time. So people are trying to politicize this and trying to create excitement and, of course, drive fear in the regular public or John public or whatever you want to call it. It's not an uncommon act for these vessels to pull up in Jamaica. It's just that most times we don't hear about it. But now that they're trying to politicize it, trying to make something of it, that's how they're amplifying the whole thing, you know, to make it look bad and shaping a false narrative around it. There's nothing to be worried about. I heard mention of how ungrateful Jamaicans are the government are to the Cuban medical team that they were not able to come up with a deal with. I heard people talk about that. Let me tell you this. It's a very common thing that the Cubans go across the world and sell their labor so that the country, the Cuban government, can collect. That's a part of what build up their economy now. They train these people and they send them to different parts of the world to work and give them little to nothing while the government collect for them. So it's like they're selling labor across the world. The Cubans did not do any special favor for Jamaica. What they're doing is something that they do all over. So, guys, we have to get into where we started to read for ourselves, get our independent information through reading, listen to mainstream media, and stop follow what is happening here on social media, because a lot of people are here just to sell false narrative. You know, I'm here to encourage you to read and research these things. You know, stop collecting. These people are getting on social media for their political agendas, right? To put down or to build up their political party of choice. That's all it is. And so let me get back to this, the vessel that will be pulling up in Jamaica. There is absolutely nothing to worry about. It's a very common. It happened a lot. So when they come there, I'm encouraging the kids to get on and take a visit. I'm pretty sure schools are preparing students to go and visit, look on it, and help to broaden their horizon. Take advantage of it, as they always do. Nothing funny about it. It's a very, very popular thing that happened in Jamaica. In fact, I spoke to several people that had gone on this vessel in Jamaica before.
Jamaica, no come here. Jamaica, no come right here. No, Jamaican people.
Me want to ask you one single question. You prepare for bombing exchange between America and Cuba in the Caribbean shores? Now, labor right. Did you guys know that Succood and Jewelness, aka Jackfruit Nose, gave American permission, if necessary, to can fire at Cuba? Question now. When Cuba start fire back to Jamaica when on a nuclear, me bomber ask like Jamaican people, me never tell you so we not on nuclear to defend ourselves. Me never tell you no. So all the more bomb bucklet and Jewelness to come make America have feed them thick. Jamaica, you don't really realize that the war way down the Middle East are forward right in the Caribbean shore. Me not think nothing on the Jamaican realize that the war that is going on in the Middle East down there is escalating so far till it's going all the way to the Caribbean shore. Alright. Jamaican people, me want to ask you a few questions. You know? Yes. I want to ask the Prime Minister, to especially the Labour right them. Why is it that the Labour right them give the American power to come carry warship in our island, pan with seashore? Why is it that American anchor in Jamaica from 1 to 5 days? What is coming? What is going to happen down there? Jamaican people, I want to ask you, politely. Whenever them nuclear and them thing they start, them June the way, you think Cuba they not have blood clot defense over there? Jamaica never equip. Them never, Jamaican, you down there after Melissa suffer, right? After Melissa, you down there suffer. You mean me say, you mean to tell me say, there will be a war going between America and Cuba? I want to understand. Why is it that American warship is going to dock in Jamaica? Jamaica, after America devastate Cuba, may I tell you no? We don't understand. I'm going to explain to you Jamaican people because I don't understand. You see when down Iran up here on the news, Iran attack, everybody will support America. I don't think about this a second. May I give you a rap at what? Yeah. Jamaican. You see war we go down there between Iran and Israel. Iran not play with nobody will support America and Israel. Yeah. The man them say we have air base there, you are get it too. So imagine when time we know, Jamaica especially the heartbeat of the world, we turn with fucking back on Cuba, allowing America to come and land warship in our island to fire on our Caribbean. Brother, Jamaica, no wake up. The war reach out no foot on that. Me want to know where no run go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now this is why them put a sanction on visa. Because they are going to eradicate some Jamaicans. They are changing this tragedy from the earthquake to now. Yeah, they might come full force. Yeah, man. Cuba have some Jew and the Jamaican people, if you never know. You know Jew down them, no sure that. Cuba have some Jew and Mr. Jamaican people, Cuba have some Jew. Yeah, Cuba have some Jew. So I don't know why Succood and Jewelness give America permission to come land warship in our country when we have nothing to defend ourselves like Cuba. And them a war against the Caribbean, brother. This don't make sense. But Jamaican people don't know me already. Like share follow me. This video is for entertainment purpose only. Yeah man. Like share follow me. This video is for entertainment purpose only. Like share follow me. Yeah man to bumbuck like why? And Jewelness Succood and Jewelness allow it. My side, me now stop talking the truth. Who like it, and who not like it, Sorry.
This is an unforgettable moment, unforgettable day. Things that you dream about, that you're actually experiencing. Probably few civilians get this opportunity in a lifetime. And so I want to thank you. But more importantly, just to reiterate what Minister Dixon said in terms of our relationship with the United States of America, unshakable, unbreakable, and long legacy of cooperation. So we look forward to welcoming the vessel into Jamaican waters and to dock. So again, for me personally, unbelievable, unforgettable day. And as I said before, I just want to thank Scott and look forward to welcoming the vessel and the admiral into Kingston Harbour. to have some good coffee, no rum, and reggae music.
Sir Jackfruit Nose. Are you me forward black boy? Yeah man, me forward back up boy you again. In a real life. Jamaica, no come here. Why is it that Soko and Jones approving America to land them worship in Panwe Island, knowing that we have nothing to defend our Bumbleclad side? No right to come to the front of Bumbleclad club. After Melissa, no worship land in our island and we have nothing. If you ever know the blood clad, Joan them we Bumbleclad, Cuba have. And if you understand, said down there, the war will happen. Me I tell you in my language, plain and straight. You see down at the way that with Middle East, Iran, where war are going? The man them not played nobody. Anything associated with Israel and America is getting it. So uno think about this year second year, uno labor right voting so good and journalists. Uno Bumbleclad labor. I me want me say, Joan. Me want the Joan them pick out the labor right community them. Yeah. I mean when them a drop right in the labor community them and take out the whole on a bomb hole and vote for and journalists approve America to come drop. Bam! Power brother Cuba. Yeah. Uno approve it. Uno sit down. I want to see the labor to come over here, come tell me about something, my mother. Me say, if you want labor come over on this post, come tell me about my mother. Me say, me I put up on big screen and rinse ahead. Me I put up on big screen. If one labor come in my comment section, come tell me about my mother problem. Watch. Cause the things they want to see and talk about. Where so good Batty boy chef there. Where official chef there. So good boy official chef. You Merlin and the dogged one where she named the black one there, and the next Sylvia where she named the so-called one there always up on the internet and the pedophile one. What do they? If you come talk about this blood clot thing, you want the Prime Minister approve America for drop bomb on Cuba. Eh? Me want to know. What one day? 4-term loading still? At still 1 p.m. Uno na fret down at that Bumbleclad now. Uno no know what time coming. Why is it that America warship is over there if they are not planning to invade Cuba? I mean brute force. And Cuba have them defense and all different type of country have different Cuba. Yeah, so Jamaica uno will have it coming. And Jonas we flying out. Just like our Bumbleclad so could Anna Rivers and fly out for your grand picnic if you go picnic in America. Yeah, uno feel like all of them politicians they on private jet anytime the bombing start. And uno lay right down there go suffer and cause me Bumbleclad PMP people them in night. My family and my comrade them in go unite the pussy clad. Comrade, I want to me ask you if you do please. You see, anyway, that's something that uno evacuate from there. You see, when this start go down, Jamaican people do not be a fool. And remember me paper tell you, you see, right where it that, anyway that, they are going to target it. Yeah, radar, everything, yeah, they are going to target it. Joanna got, hey, Mr. Jamaica, you see that piece of island, they going to sink like Port Royal. Remember me tell you, uno not pray for yourself. But uno know me already my side. This is this entertainment purpose only. Like, she follow me, yeah man. But, a serious thing are coming. I mean forward. Why? A serious thing are forward. Uno see me live couple from uno see me post couple days. But I am black again. Full effect I am black and I will not go again. So tell TikTok don't play with me. Yes, I am going viral today. Yes, TikTok algorithm. You see the post here? And millions, I need millions of views on it. I need all Jamaican to see this. Because I want them to know what is coming. What the situation they are in down there. And our politician was asking and telling and begging them. And they turn their back and give Soko and Jones a second term. But no already my side as me say. Like sure follow me.
So what you're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is called the USS Nimitz. And it's one of the United States' largest warship that is currently docked in or Kingston port today, June 1st. Know the question that you're asking, because God know I'm asking the same question. Why out of every port in the entire Caribbean is this warship on our port? Our port out of every single port that they could have chosen. They had Trinidad, who's their big friend. They had their own port in Miami, Florida. And anybody else who wants to accommodate them. Why our port? I'm sure the Jamaican people did not agree to this. This was the exact doing of this feeble, weak administration, this cowardly administration, who is a pushover, who says one thing and does the next, because this is the same administration that went to the CARICOM committee and said that they want peace and that the Caribbean should be a space of unity and peace and collaboration, and they want a mediation between Cuba and the US. And we know exactly what the US is currently doing to Cuba, has done and is still doing to Cuba, and we are allowing one of their biggest warship on our port, being that we are one of the closest neighbors to Cuba. What kind of disloyal imbeciles are we? After spitting in our Cuban brothers' face and closing a long decade deal that has been serving the Jamaican people well in the medical sector, we now we double down this time and decide to allow a warship on our port. This is ridiculous, and this does not make me feel good inside. I have a feeling, I just not like how I feel. This just not sit right with my soul. Because why out of all ports, our port one? Two, why? What's the reason? I did not know that we're in a war. How nobody never tell us that Jamaica is in a war and we need a warship? Why our port? Why out of every other port? Why are we getting involved? We need answers. I need answers. I need to know why we're allowing this. This is ridiculous. This is despicable. This is not acceptable. It's unacceptable. Absolutely.
So I said I wasn't going to do any more videos. What you're looking at right now is the USS Nimitz, one of the world's largest warships from America, is set to anchor in the port of Kingston from June 1 to June 5. So starting Monday, they will be here. For those of you who don't know, these men are not here for fun. They are here because 90 miles from us, our neighbor, which is Cuba, who we just terminated a contract with the doctors and nurses who have been here for more than 50 years on a 50-year program. And of course, we know that the program was barbaric in terms of the salary payout, but the service that we got, we cannot pay them for the service that they gave to more than 9 million Jamaicans. 9 million Jamaicans benefited over the last 50 years from Cuba, the Cuba medical program. Yeah? And we lift our hands and our hearts to them. A lot of people can see, a lot of people can walk, a lot of lives were saved. And for that, we're forever grateful. In terms of the relationship between Cuba and America, we have no dealings in that. We don't have no dealings with that. And Jamaica should have never got themselves involved in that. What we should have done, yeah, is to make sure that we are not an enabler of America to pretty much fire on our neighbor. Now, this is being registered by Iran, by China, by Russia, and all the other allies of Cuba. Now, if America fires on Cuba from here, chances are Cuba has over 300 suicide drones. Suicide drones. At least, because let me tell you something about war. The enemy think oftentimes that it knows everything about their enemy. You don't know everything about their enemy. And this is why America is still at bay when it comes to Iran. Them can't get close to Iran because look, from when them a bomb, they can't get no closer. Iran is still in control. Yeah? Now, for those of you who don't know, I don't believe in other countries who are bullies and destabilizing other people's economy and blow up people and we think that it's okay. The Caribbean region never asked for any of this. We never asked for any of this, right? Now America have all these warships coming and a dock in a Jamaica harbor because the Andrew Holness-led administration have given the American government permission to be here to actually fire on our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Now, you know that if they fire from here, Cuba is going to fire back over here. Did you know what happened to Qatar and the UAE and Saudi Arabia? All the other countries in the region down by the Middle East right now that actually facilitated America, Iran fired on all of them. Iran fired on all of them. Russia came into the Caribbean last year and docked with a submarine, docked over by Cuba, which was Russia flexing its muscles to say, hey, America, I'm in your backyard. Now you people are busy on TikTok. I do taps and friggin' roses. You not study geopolitics, so you don't know shit what go on. You don't have a clue who are allies from who are whatever. America allies. America allies. Allies of America literally told the US, you cannot fly in our airspace. We will not facilitate you flying in our airspace or using our bases to fire on Iran. Them said the war was illegal and America own ally turn them back and deny them access. Some of you are gonna say, then you expect country to go up against Trump or whatever. Let me tell you this. It's because we have allowed ourselves to become so licky and desperate and vulnerable that America can do whatever they please with Jamaica. You see, when I saw America giving Jamaica aid, when the CM Donald Trump actually cut off aid from every other country when he came in office, that should have been the biggest red flag. Biggest red flag. Cuba has done far much more for Jamaica than what America has done for us. Over the last 50 years, what we got from America was the CIA agents in a Siaga time that actually brought guns to Jamaica to destabilize our economy. We have not forgotten, America, that you have done this. And now you're flexing your muscles because the puppet that we have in Jamaica has allowed you to come there. Do you think? All I'm asking you and I'm asking Cuba, because I'm not getting involved. My job is to make my people be aware as their prospective leader, to make them be aware of what go on. All I'm asking you guys to do when you start this war, please do not let none of your bombs catch any of our people. Please. Do not let any of your bombs catch any of our people, because Jamaica don't even understand that Russia and China are not going to sit back and allow America to attack Cuba. Russia, China, and possibly Iran are not going to sit back and watch America bomb up Cuba. The war is literally 90 miles from us. That's nothing for missiles to reach from Cuba over to Jamaica to bomb up them ship here. But I tell you, only God will know, you know. Only God will know. You know that this ship could never go to Barbados because Mia Motley would have never allowed it. Would have never allowed it. But the Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, those two prime ministers, have made a complete mess of the Caribbean and its relationships. Me say, yo, Andrew Holness, Andrew Holness, and Governor General. See what I know. They say, yo, children not even know in the dark. Yo, Jamaica don't have a clue. We don't have a clue what is this, you know. We don't have a clue. We don't have a clue.
Up first this evening, a senior U.S. government official has refused to specifically address public concerns about the presence of a U.S. warship in Jamaican waters at a time when that country is mounting pressure on the Cuban regime.
However, sources tell TVJ News that the timing of the warship is, quote, just coincidence, and the visit part of the USS Nimitz Goodwill tour.
Andrea Chisholm was among members of the media who toured the ship today.
The USS Nimitz in all its glory docked in the Kingston harbor at the Kingston Freeport Terminal on Monday. It's one of the largest aircraft carriers in the world, 1,092 feet long, 252 feet wide, and its height 244 feet.
It's about the height of a 23-story building. We displaced 97,000 tons, and we have 2 nuclear reactors that we use to propel this ship. We are one of the fastest ships in the Navy. Even though this ship is so huge, it's so much bigger than every other ship that we have, it's actually one of the fastest in the Navy. We can go 30-plus knots while underway. That's incredibly fast.
The USS Nimitz is 51 years old, first commissioned in 1975 and scheduled to be decommissioned in 2027. On the flight deck, a display of military might. Reality, not the movies.
The flight deck here on the USS Nimitz is usually abuzz with activities. This aircraft behind me is actually an F-18, capable of launching bombs and missiles. And here on the flight deck, 1 aircraft can be launched every 2 minutes.
Here at Flight Deck Control, the Ouija board shows the full layout of what's on the flight deck. There's also a digital version.
Since news broke that the USS Nimitz was coming to Jamaica, there have been many questions. People have been talking about the timing, and people are trying to figure out why is it that the vessel is here in Jamaica.
The visit of the aircraft carrier comes days after former Cuban President Raul Castro was indicted in the United States on charges of conspiracy to kill U.S. nationals during a fatal attack on 2 planes in 1996. The presence of the USS Nimitz also comes at a time when the U.S. administration has intensified pressure on the Cuban regime. The issue was put to U.S. Charge d'Affaires Scott Renner.
This visit comes at a time when we see that the U.S. has increased its military presence in the Caribbean. There are concerns about that. Should Jamaica and the wider Caribbean region be concerned?
Really, what the Nimitz is here for today, and it'll be here all week, is really that collaboration and cooperation. It's really about those ties to Jamaica. And for example, the sailors, part of what they'll be doing here, besides experiencing Jamaican hospitality, is they'll be going out to schools, doing repairs at schools. They'll be engaging with football players and sports teams, and a lot of community projects as well.
So no need to fear the increased military presence in the Caribbean?
What the Nimitz is here for, really, is that working with Jamaica. It's about Jamaica this week.
So given the speculation and talks about Cuba, what about the perception of Jamaica? We spoke to Cabinet Minister Senator Aubin Hill.
One of the things I know that the talk that you hear is probably uninformed. What I am telling you, I'm here as the Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce to greet one of the United States' most important fleet, because the Nimitz is the head of a seven-ship fleet. And I know the Nimitz from I lived and worked in the Middle East.
Sources tell TVJ News that the timing of the visit of the aircraft carrier is just mere coincidence. They agree there are concerns about Cuba and the U.S. wants a change in the Cuban regime. However, the visit by the Nimitz is part of a goodwill tour.
It is a signal that freedom of the seas is non-negotiable. We view our security, our stability, and our prosperity as being intricately tied to yours. Together, we remain committed to confronting shared challenges, including transnational criminal organizations and regional instability. We are also committed to work together to support regional initiatives such as the Counter Cartel Coalition and the Gang Suppression Force in Haiti.
The USS Nimitz carried over 4,000 sailors, some of whom have already left the ship to experience Jamaica's culture. It's the final stop of the Southern Seas 2026 deployment and is described as a symbol of the long-standing relationship between Jamaica and the United States. The aircraft carrier will remain at the port of Kingston until June 5. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.
U.S. aircraft carrier USS Nimitz is scheduled to dock in Kingston, Jamaica from June 1st to June 5th, 2026. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people say, well, it's not a threat. You know, they're just on their farewell voyage. That's what they call it, a farewell voyage. And they call it a final stop on their Caribbean deployment, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know there's a lot of people out there who are not that bright, okay? And you don't understand capitalism. What I mean is this. The United States do not spend money just cause. They spend money within the interests of the United States. You understand? So whatever they do, it's going to be within U.S. interests. They're not doing it just to do it. Now, if you look back in history, when's the last time have you seen U.S. military aircraft carriers, some of the biggest they have, just show up in Jamaica and dock for 5 days? People in the back, I know some of you are not that bright. When's the last time you've seen that? Or is it something that happened annually or regularly? Is it? The fact of the matter is this. They're at work. Okay? They could term this trip to Jamaica however they want to term it. They'll work it. They'll never stop working. You know what I'm saying? So, if they title it the farewell voyage, final stop, and their deployment, oh well. The U.S. Navy military on the high seas of the Caribbean are at work. They have a very specific interest in Cuba right now. Jamaica, closest point to Cuba, is about 90 miles. About 90 miles. You know what I'm saying? So the dock in the Kingston Harbor, probably, right? Not far from Port Royal, where pirates used to dock years ago. Yeah. Pirates used to dock in the Caribbean, in Jamaica and Port Royal years ago. Kingston Harbor is not very far from that. You understand? Yeah. Just some food for thought. Because I hear a lot of rambling on the internet and people speculating. You're not sure what's going on. The number one thing you should understand is the word capitalism. And if you don't know what it means in regards to the United States, go do your research. You know what I'm saying? They have recently indicted Raul Castro of Cuba on charges of murder for shooting down 2 planes in 1996. You dig? So they cut off the oil to Cuba, right? And there's a lot of talks between the US and Cuba. You don't know what their goal is, but you can see what their intent is. Okay? Take it with a grain of salt. Peace.
So I see a lot of person been sending me this, but I say I never want to say nothing because I know what with Jamaicans, them love worse when it against who them support. Them love say you chat too much, you too enough, and you this and you that. But what I want to say to all our friends them, our family them, where they over that country there. We just want to say I hope everything good, you know, and I hope you keep safe. Like as wise, we wish the same for we. But I just want to say to Iran and the rest of the country them way ally with Cuba. We are not part of this. We never want to be a part of this. We not indulge in this. We not support this what happen. And we not want to be a part of it. It's just one man we greedy and licky and feel like say him can par with the set of bad company people them out of group and want take orders and take what them have to give them and work with them. You see me? But the whole Jamaica no part of it. So you not say Jamaica involved. Just come for who know say tech side and I work with this system. Deal with them. Do not get the whole of we involved. And some man who just fool you know. Una go say, yo, such man can't stand up to Trump. Such man can't say no. Who did remember when the Iran war kick off with the US? And them say them want land. Them aircraft over Spain. The Spain people them say. No. Them are not part of that. What him do? Jump up him get pink. Oh, we can do whatever we want to do. If we want to land aircraft over there and where we're gonna do it and we... So him start chatting and go on. You know why Spain say no? You feel like say, if them go over there, so go dack up for them thing them. And a bomb Iran and them place say. You feel like say, Iran na bomb Spain. Iran a bomb up the whole of them. And Spain no want that. Spain no want them craziness there in them country. So I'm teach you this. You see, anywhere a man got dack up and antagonize and do things to a next country, you see which part you they dack up. The man them a hit this so. No matter where you want them, no matter all if you don't country don't fire, not even a shot. It no matter them. The man them where them a war with, dack up at your place. So you want them a par, you want them a friend. Say man them a bomb no. So I'ma teach some man of this. So when I feel like say yo, them come and all is well and very and this and that. Any fuckery go on, you know, with Cuba, you know. We a get fuck with it too, you know. Me a telling you right, you know, me not pretty up nothing, you know. We a get it too, you know. So I better just hope and pray say this is just a little style and a little craft and a something different from this war thing, you know. So I'm teach you know that enough for you know, you know. And you see if and then I say we can't say no, we can't say no. I just licky and greediness towards them thing. We can't say no. We can't say no. You know what happen? You think if we say no and them do certain things, you think that now go upstir big war and big things are going. Them know that, you know. Be a country go come down upon them. Whole heap of nation go come down upon them, you know. Because Jamaica say no and don't do this to them. A big problem that. But you know what them are going to do? All the thing them are going to do is the people them will licky and want things and rely upon them and take them support, them are going to cut them off from them. And that's them plan. So if we say no to them say, alright, fine. You see me? Cut we off from them supply, lock we out and them things there. Bantan whole heap of things away. You see me? No fun I go say, yo, so what? Hey, them bantan, we can't go over there. We can't get this, we can't. So now tell me, say, material things more precious than in a life. And that would ask you now. Material things more precious than in a life. That would I want to know, you know. You see me? So when you see this come back up out here and you see them thing here forward and them thing, don't you feel like say, yo, yeah man, take picture man. We country big. You see me? The ship come back up out here, yeah. We run the Caribbean and we no can blood cleat go on. Make a pin ever drop a Cuba. And you see what go on. And you see what go on. So when you see them money come and back up and now tell people say them chat too much and them this and them that and very. people are warning on the seriousness of this, brother. No play with them thing, bro. No think a joke thing, them thing, bro. Serious thing, this, brother. Know what is allies? No know what is allies, bro. Once a man classified you as ally with a country where them a war with, you know, you get it, you know. You get it. I tell you that. So make fucker go on and you know see what go on. Yeah? Can't stay there.
The Nimitz carrier strike group is now in the Caribbean Sea, not too far from Cuba. We all know what that means if you've been paying attention. And with this administration, we have seen what happens when a carrier strike group starts put itself by a country that our president doesn't like. We witnessed this with Venezuela, and we have seen this with Iran, in which they put 2 carrier strike groups. When a carrier strike group was put by Venezuela, the United States attacked within 6 to 7 weeks. With Iran, the US attacked between 4 to 5 weeks. The assault on Venezuela was a clear success. Within 3 hours of the operation commencing, the president of Venezuela, Maduro, was taken in. That did not go so well with Iran. They most likely thought that if they destroyed most of Iran's leadership, everything would fall apart very quickly. If the United States decides to go into Cuba, it will most likely end up in the same situation as Venezuela, for the sheer fact that both of these countries are not landlocked to anyone who could support them. They have no other countries that they could hijack. And of course, Cuba is nowhere near as fortified as Iran. They've already been enduring a massive oil blockade. There are power outages left and right. The economy is crumbling, kind of like Iran's, but Iran has enough self-sufficiency, at least as an energy producer, which is a luxury that Cuba just doesn't have. Now, the firepower being brought against Cuba for now is the aircraft carrier, which has between, 65 to 75 aircraft, maybe 50 fighter jets, and of course, electronic warfare jets, I believe the F-18AE Growlers, submarines, at least 1 destroyer, missile cruisers, and of course a refueling vessel. It's most likely enough to take out whatever defense infrastructure Cuba has, but I do not doubt at all that we are going to start pushing a lot more military personnel and equipment around the area for when the assault takes place, if it does. But remember, Polymarket believes that at least there's a 51% chance of it happening now. But the question is, can the United States launch a very quick and successful assault on Cuba while potentially keeping Iran at bay if that is when they decide to resume hostilities? I believe we can do it because we've most likely learned quite a bit from our failures in that country. Now, the question you might all be asking is, why now? Why, after 64 years of a very frosty relationship full of embargoes and sanctions, why are we finally going into this country? And my opinion is, our president needs a victory. He needs a distraction. There are a lot of strategic benefits to it. And this president doesn't believe in a long-term strategy of just letting Cuba starve and collapse in on itself with its own incompetent policies. So he is attempting to nudge them in the direction that this administration, and I believe most American politicians, actually want it to go. Thanks for watching.
U.S. military officials have told us that the USS Nimitz aircraft carrier and a couple of escort ships have crossed into the Caribbean Sea. One of them is a guided missile destroyer. The other one is a replenishment ship. Why is this important? Well, first of all, it's been the first time in months that a carrier strike group has entered that region. But it also comes at a time where the U.S. Justice Department has announced the indictment of former Cuban President Raul Castro. Now, that strike group joins a number of ships that are already in the region, most notably the Iwo Jima, which is an amphibious ship with around 2,000 Marines on board. That took part in the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, you may recall, back in January. In addition to that, we've seen a lot of activity in the air, spy planes, the Navy Poseidon aircraft, the Triton, which is a drone, flying around areas. And we're talking about maybe 24 of these flights in the regions around Cuba. This would be for potential target acquisition or to scope out any threat there might be to U.S. troops. So as the political situation in Cuba escalates, so too does the U.S. military presence in the region.
This comment says, I don't think a lot of us here don't really understand what's going on here. if or when Trump attacks Cuba, they will retaliate to whatever the attack comes from. I don't know that they will attack Cuba, but what I could say is there's tensions right now between Cuba and the United States of America. Okay? You see what's happening. Now, as far as Jamaica is concerned, Jamaica and Cuba has had a long relationship for years, from the days of Fidel Castro coming up until recently, right? They probably still have a relationship, but it wasn't like it was prior. And as far as the United States and Jamaica is concerned, the United States and Jamaica has had a relationship for years, right? Now, with all of that is like this. It's very important that the government of Jamaica study this current U.S. administration. I'm pretty sure they already did so. And be very cautious with this Trump administration. You get what I'm saying? The government of Jamaica, I don't care who it is, whether it's a JLP or PNP, whatever the government is in power in Jamaica, they need to be very cautious with this Trump administration. Because I'm pretty sure that by now they have learned that this is not the usual business as usual. What you have in America right now is very unstable and unpredictable leadership that could damage your country using military force. You understand? Headed by Donald Trump. You already seen what his behavior is. It's very sporadic. It's very bully-like. It's very unpredictable. That's how he behaves. Okay, he tried it with all different types of countries. Venezuela, Cuba, Greenland, Iran. You've seen the nature of what you're dealing with. Right? So it's very important for the people of Jamaica and the Jamaican government to walk a straight line with these guys. Okay? Walk a straight line with these guys. Look how they behave. I'm pretty sure that you've seen it's not business as usual. They don't care who you are, what country you are. What they'll use is the United States military, an extraordinary lethal force. Right? So the relationship between Jamaica and Cuba has been rumbled by the U.S. The relationship with the U.S. and Jamaica is still stand, right? And from what I know so far, they're on good terms with the U.S. Jamaica and the U.S. is on good terms. What that leaves Jamaica in is like a quagmire situation, so to speak. But smartly, the Jamaican government is going to go along with the United States for the interests of the welfare of the Jamaican nation. You know what I'm saying? Economically and otherwise. Cuba has done a lot for Jamaica, and Jamaica has done a lot for Cuba. Cuba donated high schools, Garvin Maceo, Clarendon, Rosie's High, I think it's in over, Jose Martin, St. Catherine, high schools. You understand? Buildings, different that, teachers, whatever it is, okay? And that's been years ago. The U.S. have had a military airstrip in Jamaica, Vernon Field. It's been there since the missile crisis, 1960s or 1962 or whatever, okay? So the U.S. have built military facilities in Jamaica years ago. It's still there. You understand? Still there. The phrase. So a lot of people might not understand what's going on. Jamaica is in a quagmire situation. They're in a little bit of a quagmire situation because the relationship with Cuba has been so long. You understand? But recently you could see that it's been shattered based on the U.S. policy. You know what I mean? So there goes that. But the smart thing to do for Jamaica right now is walk the line with this administration of the United States. Walk the line. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about nuclear powered aircraft carrier like the Nimitz that they say is going to be down there from June 1st to 5th, 2026. I don't think they're down there for oxtail. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be in Jamaica docking at Kingston Harbor for oxtail. Do you know how many millions of dollars it takes to power that U.S. aircraft carrier and plus maintain the crew and all the planes that are on there, sailors, pilots, and all the shit that it comes with? Millions of U.S. dollars to keep it at sea on a daily basis, okay? So I don't think they're coming to Jamaica for oxtail, curry goat, or eat tasty patties like I show speed. Yeah, I don't think they're down there for that. So if that's what you had in your head, get it out. You understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand what's going on. You understand what I mean? Yeah. If the U.S. has interest in the Caribbean, do you think they're going to wait until they're ready to do something to recon and check out the area and see how things look, just in case they need to do something? They're going to check it out before. That might be the reason they're down there. That just very well may be the reason they're down there. I'm not saying it is. You understand? But you got to read between the lines sometimes. Okay? Yeah, they're not down there like I Show Speed. I Show Speed came to Jamaica, enjoyed tasty patties, curry goat, chicken, this, that, whatever. Enjoyed food, Jamaican food. Ran all around, did his thing. That's I Show Speed. These are U.S. Navy war fighters. Marines, Navy, Special Forces, this, Delta Force, whatever. Who knows what's on that ship? It's nuclear powered. Could sail around the world for the next 20 years. Never refuel. You understand? Yeah, they're not down there to enjoy beef patties or to chill out on the beach. Hey, look at me and I'm on James Bond Beach. Nah. They're not down there for that. Nah. They're not vacationing. To the islands, man. Let's go to the islands, man. To vacation, man. They're not down there vacationing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to keep in mind. They're not down there for that, okay? They're down there for a whole different reason. Maybe you'll find out what they're down there for pretty soon, okay?
Alright, so the aircraft carrier there, it couldn't dock over, no part of the report. So at the next door. See there? All of the helicopter, all of the plane them there on it. See the plane them there? Apache helicopter, see them there? It couldn't dock nowhere over for report. This part the dock there, and over Barrett 11. Over a big wharf, Port Bustamante. The original wharf, see there? What they say there? Yeah man, it couldn't come down in the wall there so where them it want to go. Which are down there so. Because if them plane if it take off down there so too cluster. And if ship a work a problem. So them have to put it right at the end there so. Where you can take off and them just sitting there for lift off, can't lift off. So them attack helicopter. Them be sitting on another warplane, see them there? Plus the hundreds of the below deck. When the surface yet. Because normally when everything surface, the whole of this are full of plane and helicopter. Yeah man, and 2 submarine underwater they watch it too, yeah? Yeah man, like that. See they are port there boy. First one of them sitting there coming to Jamaica in my lifetime, you know? I don't know if it come before, but see which party dock there? Dock a Birth 11. See which party dock there? Birth 11. Yeah man. Massive piece of sitting man. Massive piece of sitting. Yep. See there? Birth 11. Massive piece of sitting, man. If you did over here now, would I hope closer to them sitting there? Get a close-up look. But close, the over full side, so we only can view from a distance. So you go. Yeah, man. So you go. Over there. Yeah, bird 11. Alright.
Wagwan, beautiful people of Jamaica. Guys, I love you so much from the bottom of my heart. In today's video, I want us to talk about this particular ship that has just docked in the land of Kingston, Jamaica. Because, Jamaicans have come out to air out their opinions. And I know, they just had to come out and be concerned of whatever is happening in their beautiful island. So there is this ship called the Nimitz that just arrived in Jamaica. And Jamaicans, they are divided in this particular situation. So welcome back to this amazing channel. Today's story is something that has created a lot of debate in the beautiful land of Jamaica. A lot of opinions, a lot of questions, a lot of discussions and debates. Because of one simple thing, massive USA aircraft carrier, the USS Nimitz, has just arrived in Kingston Harbor. Remember, the Nimitz is not just any ship. It's not just any ship. It's one of the largest warship. Okay, I'm really struggling to find a good description of this particular ship, the Nimitz. It's one of the biggest ever that has ever been built on this earth. I hope that makes sense. It's like, you see, when they were trying to describe about the size, and when someone said, one of them described it as it's like a 23-story building, just in length. So imagine that. I mean, it's just like a floating city, right? You see, this particular ship, it carries thousands and thousands of sailors and thousands of aircrafts at the same time. So now it's in Jamaican waters. The Jamaican people will be going there to view it. I don't know if most of them will be allowed to get into the ship and have a tour. We are waiting to see that. So the ship will be there from 1st to 5th of June. As I'm doing this video, it's already on 2nd. So I don't know, by the time it finishes uploading, I don't know if it will be already on 3rd. So hopefully it will be able to be in the internet or on YouTube before 3rd of June. So this particular ship has been used massively to counterattack these nations that are not complying with America. And of course, they have to be not to be landlocked. So many people are excited about this because it's the first time that it's actually in the Caribbean. It has never been there. Nobody even knew about it until CNN announced it. So not everyone will see this the same way, of course. And yeah, that's how things normally get interesting, because we don't see things the same way. Different opinions is what everybody has. So when photos of this particular ship started appearing online, you see many Jamaicans, they were shocked. Others were excited, others were happy. And it's unbelievable. The size itself is unbelievable because most of these people that are rushing to go see that ship, it's a lifetime thing actually. It's not like it's easy to be seeing these types of ships. So there are positive energies, there are negative energies, a mixed reaction. So for those that are so much into politics, they'll actually say that, Jamaica remains one of the most important partner to the United States of America, just by this particular ship docking on the harbor, on the Kingston harbor. So the government, through the officials, have actually highlighted educational opportunities, community outreach, cooperations between America and Jamaica. So it's not just like it's something very simple. There is diplomacy involved. There is partnership involved. International cooperation. I mean, just beautiful, right? But again, for those who don't really see the value of this, they will ask, why now? And why Jamaica? Why couldn't they go through TNT or Guyana, Barbados? Because all these islands, they are in the Pacific, right? So they're asking, why is it that they are bringing one of the world's largest military vessel into Kingston harbor? So those are some of the questions that some Jamaicans would love to know. And I know once these questions are being discussed outside there by the Jamaican people, it will trigger more and more debate. You've seen so much clips that we have attached here because everybody has a different opinion and perspective about the presence of this ship. So I don't know if there are some that are going to benefit from this strong partnership between America and Jamaica. You see, to others, it's an opportunity. Trade, tourism, security cooperation, investments, educational opportunities. But again, you see, maintaining close relationship with powerful allies like the United States of America is very important at the end of the day, because they actually manage and rule most of the systems that run in the entire world. So if you look at this point of view, it's very positive, and it reminds us that Jamaica matters in international stage, which is beautiful, right? But again, as much as we have the positive-minded people about the presence of this vessel, we will not lack some critics, few of them, who will argue that these warships are not just symbols of friendships, but they are an instrument of military powers. And because of that, you see, you will find some people believing that they should actually ask deeper questions. For instance, who benefits? What is the message that is being sent to the world and to the people of Jamaica? What are the broader implications of the geopolitics in general? So you see, this becomes more and more intense, especially when people tend to connect the visit to the wider regional tensions. You remember the Cuba story, yeah. And I think even someone talked about Cuba and this warship, yeah, the Nimitz itself. Once it goes near a country that is not in good relationship with America, then we expect, I know you watched. So conversations are really happening here and there, each and every time. And I don't know what you think about that. It will be nice if you also contribute some opinions there, because we'll be in a position to understand what is really happening. Honestly, what do you think about that? Do you support Jamaicans welcoming these people? Imagine, remember the vessel, this ship, it also has Jamaican Americans in there working. I mean, how beautiful is that? So at the end of the day, you'll feel like it's a very fair kind of position. So far, so good. We've not seen any hostility. We've not seen any fracas about it, just people having different opinions. And there are those that are asking completely different questions. And it's not about politics, it's not about the military strategy, but about priorities. They are talking about people struggling, the cost of living being high, communities needing support, especially from Hurricane Melissa destruction, and infrastructure development. And then you find that there is so much attention to this particular worship now. And of course, it makes sense. If you look at it, it really makes sense, because why should the attention be taken there instead of being taken to the struggling people of Jamaica, those that were affected by Hurricane Melissa? So there are so many questions lingering in thousands of Jamaicans' mind. I don't know, guys. For me also, as I come here to do a commentary, it's because I also want to understand these things and also give you my point of view on that. So one thing is certain on this issue: the USS Nimitz vessel is not an ordinary visitor in the waters of Kingston, Jamaica. You see, this carrier has actually served for decades. It's only that it has landed in Jamaica for the first time, in fact, in the Caribbean waters. And it's one of the most famous ships in the United States Navy. And according to reports online, it indicates that, you see, this part of deployment that is happening now, it's one of those particular final overseas journey before an eventual retirement from the service. And, you know, people will not be convinced about that, honestly. You do that for preparation for retirement? I don't think so. But, of course, there'll be some debates here and there. And those are just opinions of so many people. The story itself is really fascinating about the ship and everything, the reaction, the conversation. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. If you watched even the clip up to this point, you see the government of Jamaica is highlighting this relationship between Jamaica and America. But some Jamaicans remain vigilant, and they tend to think critically about global developments, saying that Jamaica should embrace international partnerships. Though that's the opinion of the positive-minded people, and others that are skeptical are actually talking about Jamaica being in a position to protect themselves so that they cannot be colonized again. So from my point of view, like, everyone wants to defend their island, really, really passionately. So the Nimitz will be in Jamaica for like some few days. And of course, we expect people to talk more. We expect the news to discuss this more. Because at the end of the day, it touches on so many things: foreign policy, sovereignty, and Jamaica changing the world. So I don't know what you think about the USS Nimitz visiting Jamaica. I don't know what you think about that. Probably you could comment and let us know. I'll see you in the next video. I love you to the moon.